also comes a fundamental thing, which is, look, Hamas has to realize, and Hamas, not to get too much into, the
Hey, sports fans all over the world, it's your guy, Majestic Sounds. Hey, listen, if you like the content that we're creating and you would like to support us, just head on over to our Patreon page and become an exclusive member of the Gridiron Sports Podcast. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that for us. And don't hesitate to leave us a comment. We would love your feedback. All right, y'all already know what I'm about to do at this point. DC4 Life.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Cowboy Nation, Dak is back, baby. My quarterback is back. He's back practicing. He's back working out, baby. As you know, he had an injury last season, but now he's back in action, baby. Y'all already know who it is. Yeah, we got a lot of rumors going on, Cowboy Nation. A lot of rumors. The 4-letter and the 3-letter network saying a lot of things about my quarterback. They're saying a lot of things about my team that really ain't actually true. And I'm going to clear up all of that in the few minutes, baby. Once again, y'all already know who it is. Welcome to the Gridiron Sports Podcast. It's your guy, Majestic Sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Nation, I got a lot to tell you, but I'm not going to do it all in one episode. I'm going to break it down for you guys and put it out in 2 episodes, baby. All right, so first things first, baby. They are spreading falsified news. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Nation, first and foremost, Dak Prescott is not leaving the Dallas Cowboys. That's impossible. Number one, here's the reason why. He has a no trade clause in his contract. So at any point, he cannot be traded. I don't care what nobody is telling you. I don't care what these folks right here are saying. Don't folks are lying to you. They just want you to keep watching them, so they just come up with old stuff that don't even make sense. They just want you to watch them and listen to them, grab your attention so you can sit down and stop what you're doing and build their ratings up. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard, baby. Dak Prescott cannot be traded at all. Also, the Cleveland Browns already got a quarterback, and they're paying him a whole lot of money. His name is Deshaun Watson. He's getting a whole lot of guaranteed money, baby. So I don't know what these folks right here are talking about. Not to mention, they also paid their defensive end, Myles Garrett. He's making $40 million a year. So the Cleveland Browns ain't got no more money. They ain't got no money, so I don't know what these folks talking about. I don't know what they talking about. What are they talking about? Cleveland Browns ain't got that much money. Deshaun Watson is costing them tons of money. And he's not living up to the contract, to be honest, to be frank with you. And then they pay Myles Garrett because he requested a trade. So what do teams do when they don't want to trade you? They pay you. So the Cleveland Browns cannot trade for Dak Prescott. They cannot pay for Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott has a no trade clause. He ain't going nowhere. Dak Prescott is getting $60 million a year. So let's get that out the way. All right, that's done. That's over with. All right, cool. Now let me do this right here for you. Let me see if this is the right one. All right, Cowboy Nation. On to the real news. Dak Prescott is back. As you know, he had season-ending surgery. He pulled his hamstring off the bone. And one can argue Dak is a tough dude. He's back. He's practicing. He's working out. He looks good. He's throwing the ball around the field. Shout out to Jalen Tolbert. He's been throwing the ball to Jalen Tolbert, and one can argue that Jalen Tolbert did his thing this past year. And I've been high on Jalen Tolbert ever since he came into the league, been keeping my eye on him. And he has stepped up tremendously this past season. And so Dak was out there throwing the ball all over the field. Jalen Tolbert was out there. I'm not sure if any other wide receiver was out there, but most definitely Tolbert was out there. And Dak looked good. Looked like he got his feet under him. He looks healthy. He looks strong. He looked like he ready for the regular season. Don't look like he was throwing the ball like the 9 route deep down the sideline or the seam route deep down the seams. But from what I saw in these particular videos that I'm gonna show you guys, he looks comfortable, he looks strong, and he looks focused. Look like he's ready for the NFL season. So, and he will be a Cowboy because he has a no trade clause in his contract. And you know how Dallas do things, they wait to the 11th hour to sign anybody, so Dak can't go nowhere. And one can argue Dak was gonna bet on himself anyway. So if they didn't sign him and he became a free agent, somebody would have got Dak. There's neither here nor there, and it's most certainly not the case. He is a Dallas Cowboy. For those of you who thinking he's about to leave, he's not. So that's the real news on Dak. He is a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. They paying him $60 million a year. He got a lot of guaranteed money, and I'm gonna pull up the numbers and show you guys Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott, so people can get this little stupid stuff out of their head about him being traded and things of that nature. It's impossible. I mean, they paying too much for him. How can you trade somebody that you're paying $60 million for? Why would you even sign him? You could have let him walk. Now, you really can't afford to let Dak walk, because you ain't got nobody. Will Greer, that's the bad old quarterback right now for the Dallas Cowboys. Will Greer. And one can argue they need to bring back Trey Lance. Cooper Rush is no longer with the Dallas Cowboys. He's with the Baltimore Ravens. So one can argue if Dak ain't back, well, we in a world of trouble. So shout out to Dak Prescott. Again, he looks healthy. He looks like he's ready. Look like he got his legs underneath them. Look like his arm looks strong. His waist, everything looks good. And look like the hamstring has completely healed, and he look good. No complaints. So with Dak, we are better with Dak versus without Dak. So we still got some T's to cross, and we still got some I's to dot. But if we got our quarterback, I feel much better. We got him back. He's healthy. He's working out, and he's practicing. So I'm cool with that. I'm glad that we're doing that. Let's look at Dak real quick, and let's look at might as well look at the salary cap while we're doing that for the Dallas Cowboys. But let's look at Dak and these quarterbacks, and then we'll look at the Cowboys salary cap. So I want you to show y'all this, because boy, these folks right here, man, them folks will tell you anything just to grab your attention, and you can keep watching them and clicking on their little videos and whatnot, and which is fine, but I'd rather tell the truth than tell a lie any day. So look at all these quarterbacks right here. Look at this. Dak Prescott, look at that. Look at the total value of that man's contract. $240 million. That's average out to $60 million a year, with $231 million guaranteed. And who's next? Joe Burrow. He's next. And Deshaun Watson is on this list. And here he is. Cleveland Browns just ain't got no more money. Look at this. $230 million. The total value of Deshaun Watson's contract. That's $46 million a year, with $230 million guaranteed. Somebody help me say guaranteed. Guaranteed. So where they money at? Is in their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. And I got further proof. Let's just click on the Cleveland Browns real quick, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at Myles Garrett. What is his contract value? $160 million. That's $40 million a year. So what kind of money does Cleveland have to be trying to get Dak Prescott as their quarterback? That ain't gonna work. They don't have the money, and they don't need him. They need to keep paying Deshaun Watson. Just keep paying him. You made your bed, and now you got to lie in it. Here's the good news about the Dallas Cowboys. We actually got money. $37 million. 37.6, almost 38. So we got $37.6 million cap space. So one can argue we can go get players at this point. We can go get pretty much anybody we want to at this point. But we have to strategically do this. And one can argue that don't go to the draft on an empty stomach. In my humble opinion, we still need a wide receiver. And it looked like a for sure number 2 wide receiver. Like I said, Jalen Tolbert stepped up. Jalen Brooks did phenomenally as well. But we still need a guaranteed number 2, for sure number 2 wide receiver. So, in my humble opinion, I would have did it before the draft. Look like they're going to do it after the draft. So we will see. And they're saying that trading is still an option. So they're still ready to make trades. So they might package up some of those picks and make a trade. That's probably what they're going to do, Cowboy Nation. All right, Cowboy Nation, that's my time. I truly thank you all for your time. Remember, put the thumbs up on this and share this content. Make sure you subscribe to this. Make sure you share it with your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, your significant other, even your enemy. And maybe, just maybe, y'all might become friends after talking about the Dallas Cowboys. DC for life.